Well, welcome everybody to RCC V2. This is Roberta. I'm really excited to be here tonight. Tonight is a very, very special night, not just because RCC V2 is officially now in beta launch, but because there's so many of you folks that have joined RCC V2. Guys, we are the blessed ones. We are the fortunate ones. And what's even nicer about tonight, you know, typically online when there's a business opportunity that's just launched, all too often you never mind get to speak to an owner, but even know who an owner is. I have known Todd. I worked with Todd in the past, and I want to tell you, he is one of the most generous, kindest, just a really sweet guy, very down to earth, very approachable. When I had the opportunity to work with Todd a while back, I actually was very intimidated because I knew who he was, and I got to tell you, when I met Todd for the first time, of course not in person, but what a nice guy. You know, we couldn't be in better hands. He really cares about people. Todd is a veteran online. He's a star networker, and now he's taken his own personal life to the next level. He's an owner and operator of three actually very successful business opportunities. He's developed his own software. He's brilliant. We love him, and we are so fortunate to have Todd be on the webinar tonight, not only be here for you folks to get to know, some of you know him already, but for those of you that don't, you're in for a treat. So not only is he present on the webinar tonight, he is personally going to walk us through the back office. It's a back office overview. He's going to show us all the bells and whistles. And again, we're very, very blessed and very fortunate. And I, for one, am very, very, very happy. So Todd, with that, I'm going to let you take it away. Everybody, Todd.
Thank you, Roberta. You are too kind. That was so sweet. I appreciate that. You know, I'm just like you guys. All I've done is worked really hard to, you know, do well in network marketing, internet marketing, and I really think anybody pretty much can do this. I mean, a lot of times I think we make it harder than it really is, and sometimes it can be a little bit hard to get started in this field, but, you know, I really have a genuine love for network marketing, internet marketing, and, you know, and just networking. So I appreciate everybody for being here. This is not going to be a very long webinar. I'm probably going to be maybe 30 minutes long or so, and then we're going to give away a few prizes here at the end. But I just wanted to, first of all, take you guys through the back office here. You know, we finally have launched RCC version 2. We've been working on this project for close to a year now. You know, it's been a little bit harder than I thought it would be to get this one together, but we've really put a lot of time and effort and thought into how this program works, into the products and everything like that. And we finally got it out here for you guys. I mean, this is a beta launch, though. I want everybody to know what that means. When you see a program that says it's in beta launch or pre-launch, a beta launch just means that we've launched and we don't have everything 100% yet. That's what a beta launch means. But, you know, the boards work, the levels work, everything works. It's just we're just launching it, you know, and we still got a few little pieces of the puzzle to put together. One reason you do it that way is you want to test in a live environment before you don't necessarily want to do a huge pre-launch and then with 5,000 people and then a bunch of things go wrong. So it's better to do like a soft, at least in my experience, this is the way I like to launch a program now with the beta launch. But anyways, this is the back office. I'm sure everybody, or mostly everybody on the webinar already has an account with RCC V2. I already have it logged in here. Basically, I just wanted to show you guys where everything is. You know, you have your affiliate link right here. Your ID, what number you are. This number will tell you what number you are in the program. So if you're like number 50, that means you're the 50th person that joined. So that's what the ID means right here. You have these icons up here. These aren't clickable right now, but they're gonna be, where you could actually click on this and it would open up your board's e-wallet or your pass-up e-wallet or your total board income. Your pending withdrawals is here, and then total paid out. These boxes are just here, just, you know, so you have a quick glance or overview of your progression in the program, of how you're doing. So that's what those are. This calendar right here actually, that's another reason we're in beta. This calendar, we don't have it fully integrated yet, but next week sometime, this calendar is really cool once it's all hooked up. You'll be able to come in here and edit these different days. So if you have, let's say we're going to have a webinar on the 16th here, you could mark it down in your webinar, and it's just a neat little feature to help you kind of stay organized. The recent activities over here, this just tells you what's been going on, if you've made some money on the pass up side or in the boards. This is also going to show when somebody new comes to your board. We don't have that hooked up yet either. So let's say Johnny just joined. You'll have that in your recent activities. It will say, Johnny, say hi to him. On your board you have a new team member, a new teammate. Somebody's came in onto your board. So that will be included here pretty soon in the recent activities. We also have a link tracker coming in here. It will be another box down here on the right, and it will actually show you how many times your affiliate link up here, how many times it's been clicked, and it will actually track where it's been clicked too. So you'll be able to see, let's say you're doing some marketing and you've got a team in Switzerland, for example. It will show, you got 25 clicks in Switzerland on this day. So that's going to be a really cool feature too, and that will track this link here, just your main link. We also have a lead marketing, customizable lead capture system as well that will have that feature as well. But that also is not hooked up in the system. It's going to be in next week, and it's a really top-of-the-line system. One of our members here, his name's Bill. He's been developing lead capture systems for many years. He's developed them for many top programs. Actually use his systems, and he's a big part of RCC. And we're actually using his system. That's going to be actually the main product on the pass-up side. You're getting a 100% customizable lead capture system where you can make your own pages, and you've actually got a contact management system in there where you can see all your leads you got. You can send emails with it, so that's going to be really cool. But anyways, here's your navigation bar over here to the left. All your navigation is done from over here. This right here actually shows people that are online on your board, and you can chat with them. So this is a pretty cool feature. I don't think many other programs have. So you can chat with your board mates here with this feature. So all right, I'm going to go to first of all the 2x3 apprentice level. The reason we went with briefcase, people are probably looking at saying, why are the positions briefcases and why aren't they rockets like RCC V1? Well, the reason we went with briefcases, we're kind of doing like a business theme with this program. And with a business, you usually have a briefcase. So that's why the first board, the 2x3 board, is called the apprentice level, because when you first start off, you can kind of think of it like you just got a new job in the company, and you're an apprentice. You're starting at the apprentice level. That's why we went with the briefcases. We have the same color-coded system actually as version 1. We have almost 30,000 members in version 1, and they got used to. They know what the green one means. Well, as far as when it was the rockets, they knew what a green rocket was. They knew what a blue rocket was, and a red rocket. So we use the same color scheme in this one. I think it works really well. You can kind of glance at your board and know, what's going on it, really quickly. But you got your legend up here. It tells you what each color means. A red one is fully qualified. That means you have 2 personal signups. A blue is 1 qualification, and green is totally brand new, unqualified, no signups yet. The black suitcase is just a blank one, and this funny reddish looking one over here is if there's a blocked account on the board. So anyways, that's an explanation of why we used briefcases. You're starting off as an apprentice when you first join, and your goal is to become a CEO, and that's why we call the 2x2 board the CEO board, and we have the Learjets, because once you're a CEO in a big corporation, you get to fly around on a Learjet. So that was our reason for picking the Learjets here for the 2x2 board. And it's the same color scheme too as well, except on the 2x2 you only need 1 qualification, you don't need 2. So let me go back and explain that too. Maybe some people on the webinar don't know about the qualifications. All right, now when you first come in this program, you're going to start off on the bottom row here, on the bottom row of 8. Hold on, Roberta. I just want to check that everybody can hear me okay. Roberta, can you just ask everybody if they can hear me
Yeah,
okay?
I can hear you. I had muted myself.
Oh, it's okay. But
Sure. Guys,
can you
if you could just give a
ask them in
shout
the
out.
chat?
Yep.
They can? Okay,
Yep, we
great.
can. They're saying they can hear you.
All right, I just wanted to make sure because I've done webinars before where I find out halfway through it that nobody can barely hear me. So I just wanted to make sure. All right, I appreciate that. All right, okay, I'm going to get into to exactly how these boards work. I think that's probably the best place to start. This is the 8 line. This is the bottom row. When you first come into RCC V2, you're going to start somewhere down here in one of these positions. You might start at 13 here because these might already be all filled, you know. But you're going to start down here, and what you do is you get your 2 signups. When you get your first one, you're going to turn blue. You get your second one, you're going to turn red. Now, when this bottom row fills, the board will split into 2 new boards. And when this happens, the people on the right will go to the right and start a new board, and everybody will move up 1 position. The left side of the board will go to the left, and everybody will move up one position. Now this is where it gets a little bit tricky. We also have a jumping feature in place which rewards the people that are working the hardest and working the fastest to get their positions qualified. And I'll tell you how that works real quick. Let's say, well, these are both qualified. Well, number 5 could get jumped here if there was more positions here. But anyways, let's say Nicole here was red and top team was blue. Or this would be even better. Let's say Beamer here is red, but top team over here is green or blue. When the board splits, Beamer will actually go from the left to the right board and be on the top and jump top team if top team wasn't qualified or was only 1 qualified. So some people ask, how come, you know, my sign up went to the right side or went to a new board that I'm not on and I went to another board? The reason is because of the jumping feature. Because even though you're on the left side, you can jump to the right, or the left side can jump to the right when the board's split. So I hope that makes sense. But yeah, the jumping feature is what really makes these programs, I think, pretty exciting and rewarding. Because if you work really hard as you're filling up your different boards, a lot of times you can cycle a lot faster because you can jump over people as the board split. The downside of it is that, let's say get powered here, never got qualified, and then the board split, you might get jumped 2 or 3 times until you finally do qualify yourself. But hey, then you might be the guy that jumps the next time, you know. So that's how the jumping feature works. I'll go back to the 2x2 CEO level. All right, like I said, the 2x3, you have to get 2 signups to be qualified. You're not going to move up in the program if you come in and you get 1 signup and you don't do anything. You're going to get some really amazing products, so you're not going to really feel like you wasted your money, because if you use a lot of the products or get use out of it, the products are worth the buy-in fee on their own. You know, we could sell the products outside of RCC V2, you know, for the price of what it costs to join this company. But anyways, my point is you need to get at least 2 signups. This is the CEO level board here. This level, you only need 1 sign up. To come up here and qualify you, to push you up, you actually can cycle the 2x2 without qualifying yourself. If you've got other people that come up here and they don't do the same, I've seen it happen a lot of times, you can get pushed through without qualifying yourself up here, but you really do want to qualify yourself because you might end up jumping when you're up here too. Because if you come in at the 5 spot and then you bring in 2 of your signups follow you, then you're going to be red. You might jump 2 and 3 all the way to the pay line already. Well, let me go back and talk about money real quick. All right, when you're at the top here, this is what we call the pay center, the pay line. This is the position where you make money. When you're here at the top, as this bottom fills up, and we're one of the only board programs that pays out this way. We don't make you wait until you finally cycle, you know, for you to get paid. You actually get paid as this bottom fills up. So when somebody comes on spot 8, if this was your position, spot 1, you would make 50 bucks. You'd make 50 bucks on 9, you make $50 on 10, and 50 on 11. So you made a total of $200. And this is while it's filling up. I mean, it goes in your e-wallet as these positions are filled. And then you get $100 per spot over here. So you get 400 on this side for a total of $600. So you're already, you're in a $100 profit. Plus, if you had your 2 signups, you would already be in profit on the residual side as well. So the reason we did that, we want to see money get in people's pockets faster. Most of the board programs, you're not going to earn until you fill this whole bottom up, and then you earn. And I think we're one of the only ones that does it that way, especially on the first board. I mean, we're doing this on the first board. A lot of the other companies, they'll give you an e-voucher and then the price whatever you paid to come in. We decided not to do that this time, and the reason is we really want people to work one position, and not necessarily get an e-voucher when they cycle and then just take another position with it. Because really the way this one is set up, it's set up better if you just really focus really hard on one position instead of trying to move a lot of boards with a lot of positions. But anyways, as you get off of this board, you've made 600 bucks. Plus, you've made $75 in the residual side, so you've made $675. Then that gets you to the 2x2 CEO level. Now, when you make it to the top up here, to the top of the CEO level, this is when you make the big bucks. I'll explain what this pays. It pays $1,000 on when this position is filled, $1,000 for this one, so it's $2,000, and then it pays $2,000 on number 6, so you're at $4,000, and then the 7th spot when this is filled pays $3,000, so you make a total of $7,000 when you're in this position and the bottom fills. Just so everybody knows that 1,000, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. That's how the positions pay. Also, we have an optional 1x2 bonus level, and I don't think this has ever been done before either. And the way this works is you actually can decide to, if you want, to go to a small 1x2 board, which it would look like something like this, 1, 2, 3 here. You'd be at the top, but it's not a splitting board. It's just a regular, like a force matrix board. And the way that the 1x2 bonus level works, if you decide and you have your button on, like see mine's on, go to the 1x2, which you turn it on. You just click here on the bonus level and then you can turn it on or off. If you have it off, the box won't be checked up here. So just make sure you know if you have it on or off, if you want to go there or not. Make sure you talk with your downline if they're going to go to the 1x2 or not, because it doesn't make sense for you to go to the 1x2 unless you've got a downline that's going to be doing the same thing with you. But the way it works is when this 7th spot fills up, if you had your go to the 1x2 box checked, when this position's filled, you will still get a re-entry into another 2x2. You always get your re-entries on a 2x2. So just so you know, you go through the 2x3 one time. That's it. You only got to get through the apprentice level one time. You only got to be an apprentice one time. Then you're in the CEO level from then on. But anyways, when this board splits, when number 7's filled, you will enter into a new 2x2. If you chose to go to the 1x2, this 7th spot would not pay you $3,000. What it would do is put you into the 1x2, which would be a small board like this one. I'm not going to show you guys the board because we don't have it 100% the way we want it to look yet, but it will be next week. But it just looks like these 3 Learjets here. That's all it is. You'll be at the top of it. When you go to the bonus level, you will be at the top. Now, the way it works is one of your personally sponsored direct signups needs to also do the same thing and then go to your 1x2. And when that happens, bam, you got the $3,000 that you would have got here because they forfeited the $3,000 to go into the 1x2. Now, to double the money, you're basically doubling your money if you do this and if you do it right. After the first person comes in, you got to get a second person up there. When the second person that's your personal direct sign up goes to the 1x2, you make an extra $3,000. And then after that, you don't go back into another 1x2. But you could go into a 1x2 a lot of times because you always got your re-entries into the 2x2. So I hope that makes sense. It's not a splitting board or anything. It's just, we just put it there as a bonus, so this way, you really could turn $500 into 10,000, if you work hard in your team and they decide to go to the 1x2 and follow you up there. So that's how the 1x2 works. This button here says your direct sales team. This will list all your personal signups, and then it's color coded. I'm actually going to have the programmer put a legend in here so we know what these colors exactly mean. They all mean something different. Like the dark blue is you. The lighter blue is a personally sponsored member. The green is one of their directs, I believe, and then the orange is all their personal signups. So that's how this just is an easy way for you to keep track of your downline. And you actually can click on them and see, like here's Debbie's profile right here. She lives in the province of Ohio, maybe. So I don't know if you guys knew that you could do that, but let me go back to the dashboard. Company status, direct sales team. But you really can, with a pretty easily determine, who's all in your downline. And then if you wanted to get a hold of one here, you just click on them. And there's his email. If I wanted to email Patrick, I could. Like, here's his information. If he had the rest of his stuff filled out, then I could even say, okay, here's his Facebook link. I can go say hi to Patrick on Facebook. So anyways, this is all under your company status. This has all your levels and your direct sales team, your downline viewer. Let me go to profile real quick here. Here's where you edit your profile. I actually did have a picture on here, but we updated the database. It's not here now. But you can upload a photo here if you want. I might go ahead and do that. Hopefully it won't crash the webinar. I'm going to upload a picture. All right, it's a little blurry, but see, you can upload your picture here. So then when people are looking through their downlines or clicking on the boards and they view your profile, they can see a picture of you. You've got social media here, which you can add your Skype ID, your Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, or a blog. I'm actually going to add a space here for a phone number, and this is all up to you if you want to put your phone number there or not. You don't have to. You don't have to put any information here if you don't want. But it's cool if you keep it filled out, especially if you're working with a big team, and you guys want to keep in communication with each other. Well, you can have everybody's contact info right here on their profiles. The payment methods, you can edit, how you want to get paid. Right now, we only have VX Gateway in here, but we're actually going to have a lot more options than just VX Gateway. VX Gateway, we've been really working hard with them, and they're a decent payment processor, but I don't think they're good enough to be like our only processor, and a lot of people are having a little problems here and there getting 100% set up with them. We do have a full merchant account with them. That's one of the main reasons we're using them. We can take Visa, MasterCard, Discover with VX Gateway. You can pay in with VX Gateway and get paid out with VX Gateway. But we actually are going to have Solid Trust Pay coming, and also a company called Pay2, which is a really good payment processor company. They're going to be there next week as well. So you guys are going to have more payment methods than just VX Gateway here, and we're going to actually do bank wires. If your cash out is at least $4,000, so if you've cycled at least the first 3 positions there on the 2x2, we'll send you a bank wire. And really, if you're cashing out that much money at one time, a bank wire is your best option. It's like 30, 40 bucks to receive, $4 grand. And you get it in your bank right away in a day or two. So that's going to be added here into the payment methods, the new payment processors, and also the ability to edit it for a bank wire as well. So anyways, that's your profile. On the boards as well, I don't know if everybody knows this, I skipped over that. You can click on people's positions, on their briefcases, and it will open up their profile. So just so everybody knows, you can do that. A lot of people don't know that. It's not putting the little finger there like, oh, well, yeah, it does. You've got to click on their name is the way you do it. Up here, you have the search feature. So if you wanted to, let's say you talk to somebody online and say, yeah, I'm in RCC V2 also. Well, you can ask them what their username is, and then you can search their username. If I'm spelling it right, I think I'm spelling it wrong. Frenchy. And then you can see the board that they are on. Well, he's off of the 2x3 now. If you search a board and you see that the whole bottom row is filled, that means that they've already completed that board. But you can search, in any on the 2x3 or the 2x2, you can search the boards, and see other people that are on the other boards. The only thing you can't do, and the reason we've done this is so there's not a whole lot of cross-promoting, you can't click on people on other people's boards if they're not in your downline or if you're not on a board with them. And the reason we did that is because then people could just go through everybody's boards and it's just kind of risky to do it that way. So you have to be on a board. It has to be a board that you're on in order to click on someone and see their profile, or they have to be in your direct sales team. So, which is here. The board income. This is your e-wallets here. Excuse me. Hold on, guys. One second. Getting over a little cold here from these ice storms we've been having. This just shows all your board income here. This view board button actually is not hooked up yet. That's another thing that we've got to get fixed. This is supposed to show the board that the $3,000 here for this cycle. This view board should take you to that board, and it will. We just don't have that hooked up. But this just, keeps everything real organized, real clean, and real simple of the money that you've made on the boards. And it actually includes your pass-up side too, your pass-up income here. Your withdrawal request, you just put in a withdrawal request here. You select your method of payment, which, like I said, we're going to be adding a lot more ways to get paid out. And you have to edit this information in your profile. So whatever you put in your profile will be here when you go to select your payment method. Let me go to the next button here, the e-vouchers. As most people or a lot of people know, because a lot have been already doing it today already, you can buy an e-voucher from the money you've made in the program. So depending on how much money you have in your e-wallet, it will tell you how many e-vouchers you can purchase. So all you got to do to purchase an e-voucher is you select the number of them. I'll go ahead and buy one now. You click update, and this will take $4.99 from your e-wallet and purchase you an e-voucher, which an e-voucher is just a long set of letters and numbers that gives you, it's an entry into the program. It's a position. This right here will show you if you've used any so far, and then you have your unused ones. So these right here are unused. We've had some people have were a little bit confused with this earlier today. They thought that their e-vouchers weren't working. They actually work after you click allocate. So you can't just copy this number and use it. You have to allocate it. After you click allocate, you can put notes like if whoever you wanted to use it for, my brother. Then you allocate. Once you allocate it, now it's active. So you have to allocate your e-vouchers, and it's just a feature to keep them, really it's there because you can put the notes there and you can, go back and see, okay, I allocated it, and who did I use it for? Where did it go? And you can cancel it like I just did. I just canceled it. So if I click allocate again, I could put new notes and allocate it, but I'm going to leave them canceled there. Let me see. Let's go to the pass-up income. Now, I think this is what really sets our program apart, compared to other board programs. Like before I became a program owner, before I worked with programmers and developed my own programs and products and all this stuff, I was an internet marketer, a network marketer, just like you guys. That's how I started out. You know, I've probably been in 50 different programs, probably more than that. You know, and I've been doing this for going on about 6 years, going on 7 years. It doesn't seem like that long, but that's how long it's been already. Um, but my point is, this pass-up system, this pass-up residual payment um, compensation plan, together with the cycler plan, has never been done that I know of, or at least not this way. So what we did here is we wanted to make this program more of a long-term type of program where you can keep building it and building it. You can make money cycling, but you can also make a lot of money on the residual side. Well, we wanted to have a pretty inexpensive monthly payment as well. You know, we wanted the residual side to pay out as much as it possibly could. Um, I mean, we really tweaked the numbers in order to be able to pay out what we do on the boards and pay out what we do in the pass up. Like we're paying out over 90%, which is really hard to do. But I love it because I feel like we're not ripping you guys off. We're paying you out really just about everything we can, considering what we have to spend on payment processors, on developers, on designers, on product creation. And you know, one of the reasons why we have the digital products is we do spend a lot of money on getting them developed, but once they're developed, it's a digital product. You know, it doesn't have to be shipped and packed or anything like that. So it does kind of help out our profit margin where we can pay you guys more, even though you're getting very valuable digital products. You're getting very, very valuable digital products, and I'm going to go over those on the next webinar. But we have some amazing, amazing products in this program as well. That'll be on the next webinar. But anyways, this is the pass-up side of the program. This is the residual side of the program. And I'm going to have our programmer put a legend in here as well, because she has this all color-coded, but there's nothing here telling us what the colors mean. But I'm going to have that added. But anyways, you're at the top here, and then this is your pass-up downline. You can see it real easy. You know, if it's one of your personals, I guess, yeah, it's this light blue one because this is one of my personals. You make $50 on your very first personal sign-up. So, and the monthly fee is $70 a month. $20 of that goes towards the cost of the lead capture system, which is worth way more than that. The other $50 goes into the comp plan. So we've put as much money as we can in this comp plan. We also wanted to make it affordable. You know, most people can afford $70 a month, whereas if it was $200 or $300 a month, it would be hard, you know, to have a residual side like that. So you pay the, you know, the bigger upfront one time, and then you're in for $70 a month. We don't even have the buttons hooked up here yet where you can pay your monthly, but that's coming soon. But anyways, the way this works, I want to say this real quick too. If you don't pay into your pass-up residual plan every month, you won't lose your position in RCC V2. You still will be on the boards. You just won't have access to the premium version of the lead capture system. You'll go down to a free version, and you just won't earn from this side. But we hope that you will continue to pay on this side, and that your downline will also, because you can make a lot of money in this program, in this side of the comp plan as well. And the way it works is your odd numbers, you make $50, 100% profits on them. Your even numbers, you make $25. So actually, this is my personal. So see, I got $50 from Lori Admin, and then I got $25 from Belize Baby here, because this was my odd number and this was my even. Now the cool part of this is that you get pass-up sales on everybody else's even sign-ups as well. So as you can see, Beamer pass-up $25 here, Terry $25, Perpetual Profits $25. And look, I've only got one personal here that actually brought in some sign-ups. And this would make me already, that's 75, that's $100 a month already, just off Lori Admin alone. So could you imagine if I had 7 or 8 other signups that brought in as many people as Lori Admin, all the money that I would make off their efforts? You know, that's real leveraged residual income, because you're getting money passed up off of their even number signups. So I hope that makes sense. That's the residual side. It's really less complicated than like Empower Network, for example, where you pass up 100% of your sales and then they pass up their sales to you. In this system, you do pass up, but you never 100% lose any sign up. You never 100% give anybody away, and it can go infinity wide. So it can, if you went, I mean, to me, the best strategy in this program is to get 10 solid signups and then help your signups get 10 solid signups. Because what happens is you'll be making a lot of money every month on this end, and the boards would just fly also because all those people are also coming in on the boards. Um, this is the RCC V2 pass up comp plan here. Let me see what else here. Think that's most of it. The promotion button here, this is where um, our banners are going to be. Somebody asked earlier if we're going to have banners. The banners will be here. We'll also have like recorded videos. Like we're recording this one right now. We're going to put a video of this right back in here so that people that are new, they can come in and see how the back office works. They'll be able to watch this webinar in the future. Um, this is the promotions page. We'll also have contest will be here. We have some really cool contests coming next month. Really awesome prizes. That will be here in RCC promotion on this tab. So that's what that button's for. The products. Excuse me. In the next webinar, I'm going to go over the products, and I'm really looking forward to it because we've got some amazing products. The Transformation Station, I'll tell you real quick, you guys, what this is. The Transformation Station is a website that you log into where we have a ton of really cool educational ebooks, motivational ebooks. Like we paid a lot of money to have the resale rights for these titles. I mean, it's a huge collection of them. We even got videos in there. We've got a whole bunch of videos. Like, for example, the movie The Secret's in there. There's a movie about Napoleon Hill. Like, it's all really kind of focused on just motivational stuff, entrepreneurial type stuff. It's personal development, spirituality, all really positive stuff. That's what the Transformation Station is. And it's a totally different site hosted on a totally different server. We actually aren't hosting that on this server because it's so big as far as the files that we couldn't have them both on the same server. We had to put it on a different one. Pretty soon, everybody's going to get an email with their invitation code to go into the Transformation Station. We're taking it live next week. We had a few little tweaks that I wanted to do to it, so that's why it's not live yet. But it's done. It's there already. So watch out in your emails next week. You'll get an invitation code so you can go in and use the Transformation Station. A lot of people that are in RCC version 1, they know what the Success Library is. So it's a lot like the Success Library, except way more titles and with videos also, and a really cool, like it's its own website. Also with the Transformation Station, we're going to be adding products every month because I bought a really big package of resale right material, but it's so many, like I didn't want to add it all at one time, so that we can keep adding value for you guys, and so that you can tell your signups, hey, look, there's more titles now in the Transformation Station. We're going to add more and more every month. So between 50 to 60 new titles every month will be added to the Transformation Station. And there's already over 400 of them in there, so it's a big library. Skype Ninja. What Skype Ninja is, a lot of you guys are already familiar with XSky and Skyscraper. Well, there's another piece of software with it, and it's called Chill, and it's an add-on piece of software that works with Skype also. That it's a really good time saver. What we did with Skype Ninja is we actually put them all together in one place. I'm going to take you guys to it here. So you have all three of your Skype, what we like to think of the three best Skype marketing softwares, for internet marketers available. So you have them all right here in one place. You can log in. Well, I'm not going to show you guys this yet. That's the next webinar. Just so you guys know what Skype Ninja is. But see, as you can see, it's a separate website. You can click here. It tells you about the software. But anyways, you log in. When you log in, you can download your software back there. We've got videos on how to use everything. And we're actually going to be adding more software to Skype Ninja. So just because it's called Skype Ninja, we're going to keep adding to it. We've got a really cool Facebook marketing app that's coming as well that will be inside of Skype Ninja. So you log in here, all your software downloads are there, all your training's there on how to use them, and we're going to keep adding the Skype Ninja as well. We're actually going to be selling Skype Ninja outside of RCC V2. So because a lot of people just want to buy the software and don't want to join RCC V2. So just so you guys know, this is a legitimate product. You know, a lot of these companies, they just throw together some old, outdated ebooks by unknown authors and stuff. We've got accredited, real, like famous authors in our transformation station. You know, in our software, Skype Ninja, we developed it ourselves. You know, we're not resellers or anything. But we will have some third-party, developed by other people, software inside of Skype Ninja as well, just to give you guys more value. The other product, and this is what you're paying for, $70 a month on the passive side, is your premium lead capture page system. And this is Bill Wynn's system, the boss capture page system, and he's made some really cool, really good enhancements and upgrades to it. This is going to help you guys build your contact list, you know, get signups, send them emails, and it's just going to help you build your downline basically. Every good internet marketing company really needs a good lead capture system. So these are the 3 products for now. We've actually have more products coming on the way. All 3 of these products will be available next week. You'll be able to come in here and access them. And next week I'll do a webinar just 100% on the products for you guys. And I'll actually put that video back here too, so that you know when you sign up some people, they've got a walkthrough of other products. And there's already videos in Skype Ninja as well of how to use the software, training materials. Excuse me. I think that's just about all the tabs. Let me see. Just so you guys know, we do have a cool little chat feature here, so you can chat with people as long as they're online as well, and it works really well. We haven't had any problems with it. This calendar will be working next week as well, and there's going to be some other cool stuff back here, like your link tracker.